Nonprofit organizations play a vital role in building healthy, vibrant communities. They meet the critical needs we can't meet individually. They help those in our community without a voice. They are our refuge in a time of need, a way of helping our children, a way of improving our quality of life. So how do we give them the tools they need to accomplish their critical work? The Arizona State University Center for Nonprofit Leadership and Management is now the Lodestar Center for Philanthropy and Nonprofit Innovation, thanks to a generous investment from the Lodestar Foundation. The center's mission is to help those nonprofit organizations that are so critical in our community by giving them the tools they need to succeed.
Well, the center grows out of a long history, an almost 3-decade history of nonprofit studies at ASU that actually came from our undergraduate program called American Humanics. And in the last decade, given the interest in the nonprofit sector, the growth of jobs, and really the demand for research, the demand for technical assistance, and all that the university has to provide, we then launched the center for, at that time, the Center for Nonprofit Leadership and Management in 1999.
The center contributes in 3 ways. First, it contributes to innovative thinking about nonprofits. And this is exceptionally important because it's a very dynamic sector. And so that innovative thinking helps to shape the future, not just for the nonprofits, but for those whom it serves. Secondly, it serves an education function, a very important education function in 2 ways. First, direct education to the leaders of the nonprofit sector, and secondly, education of the next generation of leaders through the educational programs. Third, it serves to inspire. It inspires students to consider a career in nonprofit, and it inspires those in the community to contribute.
There's no other organization in Arizona that makes a greater contribution to the community than the center does. They support nonprofits, they support the whole nonprofit sector, but they support the community as a whole as well.
The center has really focused on making an effort to be very diverse, to touch a variety of populations, to look at who their stakeholders are, and to make sure that they're really hitting the whole breadth of the community. And I really like that about the center, that they're always kind of willing to re-examine themselves.
I think what the center is able to do in the non-for-profit sector is with its presence and the leadership, and truly it is a leadership organization, so the leadership it provides for the non-for-profit sector, it raises the bar for the entire industry.
The investment by the Lodestar Foundation is a significant milestone for the center. It is a $5 million infusion of resources that will allow the center to expand and enhance its programs and offerings.
With this investment, we anticipate that the center will, first of all, get involved in being a focal point for philanthropic organizations in the community, a place where national speakers on new innovations in philanthropy can come, where best practices can be discussed and shared, and where the community of philanthropy can grow and expand and become stronger. We also anticipate philanthropic research in significant areas and expanded research that would help in the philanthropic area. And finally, we hope that the type of work that the center will be doing will encourage new philanthropy in the community.
The mission of our center and the mission of Lodestar are clearly aligned. And so we certainly have a debt of gratitude for the financial investment of Lodestar. They have brought a strength to the table that we otherwise would not have. And in return, we bring our strength, our knowledge and tools strength in this field to the table.
What I'm most excited about in terms of the Lodestar Foundation investment into the center is that we will have this nationally recognized center that I think will be a model that other states will want to emulate.
The center has become known for its research on the impact of nonprofits in the community, and it will be able to increase and expand that work considerably. But it will also be able to go into new areas of innovation, both in research and in direct service, in the area of philanthropy as well as in nonprofit innovation. This is the Lodestar gives a foundation for that work to go forward, for the center to become even more important locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally.
Clearly, with the latest investment and the naming opportunity and so on, we're scaling nationally in a hurry. We are, the ripple effect is happening regionally, nationally, and frankly, even globally as well.
As the Lodestar Center moves into the future, the opportunities to have a positive impact on the nonprofit community are limitless, but the continued help of the private sector is critical to the center's success.
I think supporting the ASU Center for Nonprofit Leadership and Management is a great idea because ASU is investing, the program's investing in the future basically. It's investing in the future of our community just through the various nonprofits that will be growing and expanding in the future.
By providing support to the center, you're basically trying to help build the infrastructure for the community to be a better place to live.
We hope that other philanthropic organizations in the community and other philanthropists and people who might consider investing might consider this a buy-in so that the center could really be a product of the entire philanthropic community working together.
The Lodestar Center for Philanthropy and Nonprofit Innovation, enhancing the effectiveness and leadership of nonprofit organizations.